Hi, my name's Hannah Morris and I live here in London. I love the city. I think it's extremely diverse and multicultural with so many different views and ideas and different religious ideas and different ways of life. And I think people definitely feed off each other and learn from each other's cultures and beliefs. And I'd like to think we've got some good democracy going on. And I do think it's getting to a state of equality, but I do think there's quite a long way to go. Just giving young people more legislative powers and getting us involved more as well, and reducing stereotypes and stigma between the young and the police, and also stereotypes of adults and the elderly with young people. So I definitely think we should have votes at 16. I love netball. I play netball quite a lot. Have matches every other weekend, and I play in Division 6, which is the bottom of the adult league pretty much. But we've got a nice team with a joining of seniors and the juniors, which is fun, and I'm the captain of the juniors, and I play centre a lot, which I like. I enjoy music. I drum. Like when I was 9 or something, I decided I was going to be a drummer, and I saved up and saved up and saved up, and eventually had enough money to buy half of a drum kit and got different cymbals and drums from different people for my birthday. And still I'm at it, doing my grade 6 now, and I've just chosen to do the hardest piece, which is pretty impossible, but I'm getting there. Determination. It's paying off slowly. Why am I interested in politics? Well, firstly, I want to achieve equality. I don't think it's fair that the poor should be less advantaged just because they're born into a world without money. I don't believe it's fair that there should be any racism at all, that some people should get better opportunities depending on the colour of their skin or the nationality of their parents. I want to make a change, and I want to make it better. And I think young people need to be involved, because it's not just adults that the decisions affect. It's not just adults that live in this world, it's us too, and we need to participate in making the world better for everyone, not just the adults. We should have had a say in all the changes happening to our education. We should have had a say in the cost of universities. We should have had a say in our own lives, not live under the influence of adults. Parents want us to be individual. Adults want us to be our own people. But we're not given the opportunity. Get involved today. And that was why I stood to be elected in Camden, to get the voice of myself and my peers heard. And then I heard about this opportunity with CRAE, and I heard that it was promoted and provoked by the United Nations. And my mind just grew. I thought, wow, United Nations, definitely influencing and definitely right up there to get our decisions and actions heard. And I realised that the United Nations is just a global network of all the young people interested in making a change in their community, and I decided that it would be perfect to bounce ideas between us and just to speak to other people interested in politics in their local community all across the world. And I thought I could definitely learn from the ideas that they've done, and they could probably learn from some stuff from me. And I've just never ever had the experience of talking to anyone in another country who's interested in their community and their country's politics. And I just think it would be extremely interesting, especially due to the varieties of local governments and democracy across the world. And I think that definitely together we can make changes benefiting both ourselves and everyone else. How can people be paid a wage less than that necessary for life? I think there should be more sports facilities and access to these. Obesity levels are rising, and we can only blame ourselves. Schools can't even afford to have adequate facilities, can't afford swimming lessons anymore, can't afford a single proper pitch, and the canteen sells cheap sweets, chocolates, crisps. Schools are such an easy way to tackle this issue. Finally, I think we should have more work experience and more affordable education. University prices are far too high. And some people aren't academic at all. Some people prefer the arts and the media. Why should they not be seen in society as equal and as clever and talented as those who go to university and get high degrees? This stigma and stereotype should definitely change. But also, some people are extremely academic and do want to go to university, but just because they're born into a poor family, they can't afford it. And they don't get equal opportunities just because they don't have the money to push and manipulate the world around them. And I just think this is totally unfair. And we go to get an education and to help ourselves and to help the world later, but then get a debt for life. There are definitely some things that need to be changed in England, and this is where we should start. Okay, like I said, I've already planned the shout out event, which is how I'm trying to get young people in Camden involved and to promote involvement through that. And we're also trying to do an estate clean-up to promote a good image of young people in Camden and just to get more young people working together for their community as a team. We could get people involved through hustings and just canvassing with posters. I did that when I was standing to be Youth MP in the elections and went round and I posted on social media, Facebook, and at the moment I'm campaigning to be allowed Facebook in our local youth council and Twitter, and just go into schools, talk to everyone to get people involved. And I've got really good links with the UK Youth Parliament, just youth MPs across all of the UK who I can talk to and ask them to get children and young people in their local areas involved. And with Camden's Make Your Mark ballot, we managed to get 4,000 young people to sign, which is a massive percentage of the youth population. And we were right up in the top of the percent of the people that got the highest percentage in the UK, which was like amazing. And we managed to double, triple, quadruple that from last year's 300 people, which was amazing. And I hope next year to get that even higher and just get even more young people involved. And finally, I think we can just get people involved by going up to them, having talks, having meetings, having speeches. The best way is word of mouth and discussion and debate and actually approach someone, because it's very different things seeing it online and actually just having the one-to-one conversation, and you can get so many more people inspired if they see it reality in action. Thanks for watching this, and I'm sorry it was a bit jiggly in the car, and I hope it's enjoyable and not too long, and hopefully I'll see you soon in the interview. Thanks!